Hi, it's Pastor Paul L. Anderson here at the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. Oh, it is Worshipful Wednesday. If you haven't done it yet, you're right in the middle of the week. That means, as some people used to call it, hump day. That means that your hands ought to be thrown up and everybody can see that you're at the peak of your praise. I hope today that you and I will pause and tell God, thank you for all of what you've done, because you've been so good to me. Jesus, thank you for going to Calvary's cross, for paying the price for my sins. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for filling me, leading me, and guiding me. Today, I invite you to look with us at Matthew's Gospel, the 17th chapter, verses 22 through 27. This is the passage that Jesus predicts his death. You know, after they had gathered again in Galilee, Jesus told all of them that the Son of Man is going to be betrayed into the hands of his enemies. He will be killed, but on the third day, he will be raised from the dead. And all of his disciples were filled with grief. I don't understand why. Jesus had always told them that I'm only going to be here with you for a little while. But now they began to see that he really was telling them the truth. He always told them the truth, but sometimes they could not receive it. You know, isn't it amazing how so many times you and I don't want to receive the truth? We need to know that Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes unto the Father but by me. We must share the good news of the truth of the gospel of Jesus Christ, that he came, he died, he was resurrected, and that he's doing great works in all of our lives. Jesus predicts his death. He begins to remind all of his disciples that you need to know that I'm not going to be with you always. I've come to do a work for the Father, and I'm going to finish my task assignment. You know, right after that, Jesus does something so important. He begins to remind them how important it is for them to pay their tax. See, there was a temple tax that they had to give, and they were concerned about where would they give the money. Peter begins to respond, Lord, I don't know where we're going to get the money. But Jesus tells them, why are you worried about that? You know, you have to give kings. You have to pay to Caesar what belongs to Caesar and give to God what is God. The people were taxed. And so therefore, Jesus said to them, I need for you to go ahead and pay your taxes. That becomes a great message for all of us. We need to remember to pay our taxes. We have to make sure that we do all that we're supposed to do. As we give our tithes and our offerings, we also have to pay our taxes. It begins to remind us that people in this world, they try to avoid the things that they hate to do. Jesus did not avoid Calvary, and he's telling them you cannot avoid to pay your taxes. It's important for all of us to make sure that we do what needs to happen. See, taxes in our contemporary society keeps our infrastructure going. It helps us to make sure that we have systems and we have a judicial process that is fair for all. We have to make sure that anytime when you and I pay our taxes, it keeps the water flowing. When we pay our taxes, it keeps our trash to be collected. When you and I pay our taxes, it makes all of those things happen in government as it needs to. Jesus tells them, if you don't think you have the money, I got someplace I need for you to go. Now, remember, Jesus had many of these disciples who were fishermen, and he tells them, what I need for you to do is I need for you to go down to the lake, throw in a line, and open the mouth of the first fish you catch, and you will find a large silver coin. Take it and pay the taxes. Man, I wish if that meant today, all I need to do is go fishing, and I'm going to have a fish that has all the money that I need to pay my taxes. No, that wasn't what it about for me. But in the text, it begins to prove to us, Jesus says, if you just follow my voice, do what I ask you to do, I will supply every last one of your needs. We had a need for salvation. Jesus died for us at Calvary. We had a need to have a relationship, and Jesus bridged the relationship with us and God. We had a need for someone to keep us while Jesus has gone back to heaven. He sent to us the Holy Spirit. Today, whatever you need, God has it. You just have to follow his voice and know that wherever he leads you, you and I should definitely follow. May God bless you. May heaven smile upon you. And always know you're exceedingly and abundantly blessed. And take the Lord with you everywhere you go, and you'll find out that you'll have more than you ever would have imagined. And I'll talk to you again on tomorrow.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.